This week I've taken the opportunity to look at another aspect of Formula One. Just what does a team do in between Grand Prix weekends? Well, the answer in this case today, promotional advertising. Here in Jerez, Spain, Team McLaren Mercedes are filming a television commercial for one of its partners, Johnnie Walker. I'm able to exclusively visit the set, talk to the production team and find out what this commercial called Dogfight is all about.
Dogfight is a comparison between the kind of stresses that an F1 pilot endures during a dogfight, which can last, just a few minutes, and the stresses and strains an F1 driver feels for over an hour.
The hero of this commercial is Kimi, a driver who knows all about the challenges of coping with G-force.
I think the difference between Formula 1 car G-forces and fighter plane is more that we have the G-forces left and right and they are up and down much more, so they're similar G-forces but they push you and pull your body different ways.
A Team McLaren Mercedes Formula 1 racing car, a fighter plane, an aircraft carrier and of course many filmmaking experts in various locations. Just how is this film visualised and brought together?
We do a thing called pre-visualisation. Before you take on something this complicated, we build rough models of the jets, the aircraft carrier and the car, and Kimi Räikkönen, and then we'd cut those scenes together. It saves an awful lot of time on the shoot.
So how do you get a Formula 1 car to stop quickly on a racetrack in Spain and then later to appear as though it was on an aircraft carrier in the middle of the Mediterranean?
It was quite surprising to me actually how quickly the F1 stopped. Well, we had that BMW and that was doing 120, 130 miles an hour and it was stopping over, 10 metres, but the McLaren stopped on a pinhead. It left us for dead when it stopped. So we had to keep adjusting the relationship between the camera car and the F1 so that we could kind of get them together. We never actually managed to make the two sync.
It's interesting to see how many people is involved and how many money and effort they put in it, and the end result is always nice to see because it's completely different what you think, because you only there for a little part and a little filming, so once they put everything together it's usually pretty lovely looking things.
Behind me the directors and operatives are just preparing to film Kimi's car. It will be spun into a specific stop position. During the editing of the commercial, the McLaren will finally appear as though this dramatic move has taken place on an aircraft carrier.
We knew at some point we wanted the car to do a spin. I only had so many goes at it because the traction stresses on the car are such that they don't want to spin the car endlessly. So I played safe in as much as I covered it from above and I covered it from two low-level profiles, and it didn't really spin the way that I wanted it to. So we had another hit at it, and fortunately for us it spanned pretty perfectly and we got a great sequence out of it.
And the filming day is a bit different because you can do many things, so the one thing as many times as you want, then as long as you get it right. But then for us is you do lap and lap, but if you have a mistake, you make a mistake and you cannot really return and try it again. Next lap you can do it, but it might be too late, especially if qualifying.
Filmmaking is all about utilising techniques, ultimately to make the audience believe something is really happening.
I was thinking about how we lock the brakes. I thought, well, as a safety net, I'd shoot this plate, I've seen it before, of the rear wheel of a motorbike spinning, and it's called a burn, and we would just shoot the rubber and the smoke, and if I needed to, I could use that as a kind of device. And we did a number of things that day. We took the static wheel and blew smoke over the front of it to give us kind of smoke trails and patterns.
I think the film will look nice. It's gonna be nice to see the end results because you only see little parts what it's been doing and you don't see even what they see on the camera. So I just need to wait and see. I think so will be good.
Concentrated teamwork, the latest technology, combined with some of the most sought-after filmmakers in the business, ensures that the hours spent in the helicopter deliver the most stunning footage.
When you take a helicopter up and you're shooting plates, There are a lot of forces on the nose of the helicopter, wind, you don't know what kind of turbulence you're going to find out at sea. We had to shoot very fast plays because we were simulating the kind of point of view of an F-18 pilot, which is very fast. It was amazing, yeah. Got the perfect sunset.
We don't know much what is going on. I'm just waiting what's going to happen next, and they always tell you. So I think so. It's more you just wait and see what happens, and just try to do your best, whatever it is. And it's not easy because they also know that they don't expect us to be actors. So everybody does the best what they can, and hopefully everything works well in the end.
Kimi was a pro. I mean, Kimi turned up to do a job, much like he does with when he goes to race his car, and he focused on the job and did the job. I mean, acting for an actor is a difficult thing. It's an unnatural place for him to be, but he did it, and everything I asked him to do, he attempted to do and did it really well. I was really pleased with him.
The hero of the film has one last appearance, and that is to climb out of his racing car and walk towards the camera.
It's nice to be chosen by, I don't know, Johnnie Walker and the team by making this new advertise called Dogfight. It's always nice to feel that they want to use your face, and it's nice to be there, and hopefully it will look good.
For Kimi Räikkönen, this commercial is complete, and appropriately it's being seen for the first time on the eve of him starting his 100th Grand Prix in Hungary, a race he won last year.
In Hungary it's my 100th Grand Prix. It's always when the season starts it goes very quickly through, and then it's hard to even think about that. I've been 5 years already and 100 races, so it goes more quicker than you even expected.
In a dogfight, a pilot experiences up to 5G for over a minute. An F1 driver experiences up to 5G for over an hour. Johnnie Walker Black Label partners Team McLaren Mercedes.